I once hallucinated the fifth dimension. Well, kind of. So let me explain. When I'm sick, more specifically when I run a fever, I get really, really, really bad fever dreams. But instead of traditional fever dreams, I get something that I would more accurately call a fever hallucination, in which most of the time when I have a fever, I never sleep, but my brain goes in like a half awake, half asleep sort of state. So basically, I'll be like laying in bed and either I will have already had a fever or I'll start running a fever late at night. And then I'll kind of already start to just feel kind of weird. But then I'll either fall asleep for a second or I'll just start to kind of hear things. One thing that happens a lot is when I'm sick and when I have these fever hallucinations is I kind of hear like voices. I hear like people like increasingly volume people yelling my name, which honestly is really, really kind of disturbing, but I'll like hear like some weird stuff. It's weird. It's goofy. If you've ever had a fever dream, imagine that, but while you're awake. So now flash forward to a time in my life I was sick. I don't know, I probably had the flu or something. You know, I was pretty sick. I was so sick I didn't really feel like sleeping in my own bed. I figured I'd rather sleep downstairs in the basement. So I went downstairs, not thinking much of it, and I went to sleep not having a fever. But that morning, without knowing it, I had a fever when I woke up. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, it'd mean the world to me if you subscribed. We're trying to show YouTube that long form content like this can still thrive on the platform. Thank you. So when I woke up, I was kind of in like a half awake, half asleep sort of thing. I was going like in and out of sleep, and my basement's set up where I have, you know, two couches with one big open space in the middle of my basement. So I wake up and I'm looking at the ceiling. I turn to look into the center of my basement and I see something that I can't describe. It's like I see something resembling like a big black hole in the center of my basement. And it's just for like a split second. It's like a black hole. It's like bending light around it. But for some reason in my mind, it was like, it felt like I was looking at it for a super, super extended period of time. It's something that to this day, I can't quite explain. It's like when people say, if you look at something that is a two-dimensional entity, that said two-dimensional entity could never fully comprehend a three-dimensional entity. The only way that I can truly describe what I saw is me, a three-dimensional being, seeing something that is the fourth or maybe the fifth dimension, something that exists outside of time. Now that sounds really, really weird. It really does. It sounds bizarre. I know, but it was a hallucination, so what can I say? But it was like I was looking at all of time, everything that's ever happened. Like when people say that your life flashes before your eyes, it's like I saw all of space and time all at once. So it was like I was a fifth dimensional being looking at the universe almost. It's bizarre. I really, really, truly one of the weirdest experiences of my life. So immediately I realize this and I freak out and it like disappears. And I kind of go into a panic attack mode because I don't even understand what I just saw. And I get up off of the couch and I walk over to the bathroom. And as I'm walking over to the bathroom, it feels like I'm walking in slow motion. Like everything around me is going super, super, super slow. And then in a split second, everything seemed super fast. It seemed like I was watching a video being played at 2x speed. Everything kept switching between 0.5 speed and 2x speed. And it was just so, so, so bizarre. I don't know how to describe it, but I ended up making my way upstairs to the kitchen. I took some Tylenol and I went back to sleep and everything started to subside. But looking back on it, it's like, man, this is just bizarre. You know, like people say fever dreams are weird, but like this is weird. I truly don't know how to describe it. And it's something that like, you know, I kind of think about to this day. You know, was that a vision? You know, was that something like religious or paranormal? Or was it truly just a fever hallucination? It's strange. And let me tell you, I definitely don't let myself, if I'm feeling a little sick the evening before, I will be taking Tylenol before I go to sleep because I don't want anything like that happening again, because it's a strange It's a strange occurrence, let me tell you. Yeah, so I guess you could say, in essence, I saw the fifth dimension, or maybe the fourth dimension, I'm not sure. I saw eternity or infinity, whatever you would like to call it. It's really bizarre. I don't know any other way to put it. You know, and I'm not sure if anybody else out there has fever hallucinations like I do, not just fever dreams. You know, leave a comment below, let me hear about it. Or if any of you have ever experienced something like that, where you see something that you can't quite explain, yeah, leave it in the comment section below, 'cause I don't know what to make of it. It was a while ago, and it's rather strange, but yeah, it's just weird. Part of me thinks that because it was like more of a hallucination than anything, I won't ever really be able to like put a finger on it, because it wasn't real. It was a figment of my imagination rather than being something that I can actually comprehend. But, you know, in the same breath, it's also kind of fun to look at it and like, you know, maybe I did like somehow, some way see something past our own physical plane. It's really interesting to think about. I don't really know what to make of it. I just, you know, thought I'd share it here in the video. Yeah. So yeah, that's my weird story about my fever hallucinations. I hope you guys all enjoyed, but I think that's about all I have for you today. So see you tomorrow.